Hello everyone, I am Dr. Buddhika Lenige. So today I would like to talk about matter and measurement chapter density calculations. Let's go and find out how we can apply density formulas for problem solving. What is density? Density is a physical property that relates mass and the volume. So there's a formula density is equal mass divided by volume. If you know mass and volume, you can apply this equation to calculate density. Another way we can rearrange the equation, if you know any other two quantities, we can calculate the third one. So density and the volume, if given in the question, then we can calculate mass by rearranging the density equation. Mass is equal density times volume. Another way, if you know mass and density, you can calculate volume is equal mass divided by density. There are three versions of density equations. Let's go and find out the problem solving. Question number 1. A block of aluminum has a mass of 540 grams and volume of 200 centimeter cube. So what is its density? Density formula is mass divided by volume. Mass and the volume is given in the question. So let's apply the values. Mass is 540 divided by 200. Then the answer is 2.7 grams per cubic centimeter. Another thing is significant figures. In the given numbers 540 there are two sig figs and volume three significant figures with last decimal place. Then this is a division. In a division we need to focus on least number of sig figs. Then the final answer into 2.7 two significant figures. Second question. If a sample of water has volume of 500 milliliter and the density of 1 gram per milliliter, what is its mass? So let's use the rearrange equation to calculate the mass. Mass is equal density times volume. Density is 1 gram per milliliter times volume is 500 milliliter. Then the mass is 500 grams. Third question. What is the volume of a liquid if density is 1.26 grams per milliliter and the mass is 256 grams? So let's use the equation to calculate the volume. Volume is equal mass divided by density. So mass is 256 divided by 1.26 grams per milliliter. Then the volume is 203 milliliters. Let's go and find out more examples in the next slide. A cylindrical object has a radius of 4 centimeter and a height of 10 centimeter. If the object has a mass of 1.6 kilograms, what is its density? So you can imagine this is the cylindrical object, radius 4 centimeter and height is 10 centimeter. Now what is a volume of a cylinder? There's a formula pi r squared h. So if you apply the values, pi is 22 divided by 7, that is 3.14 times r is 4 centimeter squared, h is the height 10 centimeter. Then the volume of a cylinder is 502.4 centimeter cube. This is the volume of the cylindrical object. Then the mass of the object is given in kilograms. So let's convert kilograms into grams. So we use this conversion factor. This is coming from the equality 1000 grams equal 1 kilograms. Now kilogram cancel. 1.6 times 1000 is equal 1600 grams. Now we know the mass and the volume. Let's calculate density. Density formula, and if we apply mass divided by volume, then the density is 3.2 grams per cubic centimeter. Next question. A metal sphere with a density of 8 grams per cubic centimeter and the mass of 1500 grams dropped into a graduated cylinder. which is filled with water. What volume of water will be displaced? There are different methods we can determine density in our lab experiments. Determination of density of regular shape object, we can use measurements and some formulas. And determination of a liquid, and also determination of irregular shape object using water displacement method. So this is we call it water displacement method to determine irregular shape object density. So initially you have a cylinder, the water filled to a specific volume. So after you drop the object into the water level rises. Then final water volume minus the initial water volume. The difference we call displaced volume. This displaced volume is equal to the object volume. So first let's apply the equation to calculate the object volume. Volume is equal mass divided by density. So mass of the object is 1500. Density of the object is given 8 grams per cubic centimeter. Then the volume of the sphere is 187.5 centimeter cube. Volume of the sphere also equal to the displaced volume. Then the question asks to calculate the displaced volume. So displaced volume also equal to the 187.5 centimeter cube. This question is very similar to the previous one. The density of quartz mineral dropped into a graduated cylinder, and then weight is given 39.8 grams. We need to calculate the density of the quartz. So initially cylinder filled with 52.2 milliliter level, and then after we drop the quartz mineral, the water level rising up to 67.1 milliliter. Then displaced volume is final volume minus initial volume, that is 14.9 milliliters. So density is mass divided by displaced volume. So mass value is given 39.8 grams and the displaced volume 14.9 milliliter. Then we can calculate density of the quartz mineral. It is 2.67 grams per milliliter. Our last question is about a cubic shape. Platinum metal is used in jewelry. It is also used in automobile catalytic converters. Catalytic converters we use to clean up the engine exhaust. In addition to the platinum, we use palladium and rhodium as catalyst. So what is the mass of the cube of platinum? With one side is 4.40 centimeter. And density is giving, density of platinum is 21.4 grams per cubic centimeter. So let's go and find out the mass of the platinum cube. This is our cube. Each side is 4.4 centimeter. If you have any square shape or rectangular shape cube, so any kind of cube, the volume is giving this equation, height times width times length. So if you apply values 4.40 centimeter cube, then the volume of the cube is 85.2 centimeter cube. And density is giving in the question. We have volume calculated. So let's calculate the mass. Mass is equal density times volume. So let's apply the values. 21.4 grams per cubic centimeter density times volume 85.2 centimeter cube. Then the mass is 1823 grams. Now look at the significant figures. 4.40, the given value, 3 significant figures. And density value 21.4, 3 significant figures. This is multiplication. So multiplication, the rule is least number of sigfigs. Then the final answer we can write in scientific notation 1.82 times 10 to the power 3 grams into 3 sigfigs. I hope now you will understand how to calculate density formula with problem solving and the other two versions of the density equation to calculate the mass and the volume. Thank you all for watching.